Ben Carson is eyeing a major campaign shakeup. In an interview conducted without the knowledge of his own campaign manager, Carson said personnel changes could be coming. Republican presidential candidate Ben Carson said Wednesday he is moving towards a major shakeup of his struggling campaign, with just 6 weeks ago until early voting begins to select party nominations. In an interview with the Associated Press at his Maryland home, conducted without the knowledge of his own campaign manager, Carson said personnel changes could be coming, suggesting he is about to sideline his top aides. So we already know the first nigga getting fired is his freaking campaign manager. That nigga didn't even have the knowledge. Hey, you want to keep this on the DL, so you already know that nigga getting fired. Everything is on the tape. He said of the particular changes, every single thing is on the tape. I'm looking carefully. Carson, longtime business advisor Armstrong Williams put more bluntly, Dr. Carson is back in charge, and I'm so happy to see that. He said Williams himself had, with the paid politic professional brought in to run Carson campaign. This nigga too excited. Yes! He's back in charge. Cause I didn't like that other nigga. No. Campaign manager Barry Barnett declined any intimate comments when told of Carson's remarks. I'm ready to have a conversation with him. Why don't I have that conversation? Call you back. This nigga mad. Mad. The parallel between the candidate and his political team comes after his week-long slide in preference polls. The politic newcomer, a celebrated retired neurosurgeon, briefly surged to the top of the GOP field in October, riding public appeal for more anti-establishment candidates while making headway with Christies and conservative voters. Since then, terrorist attacks in Paris and California have focused the race to foreign policies and national security issues. Carson had not intentionally prioritized as part of his campaign platform. Another challenge: he is soft-spoken in the race. Dominated by tough-talking figures, including real estate mogul Donald Trump and Texas Saint Ted Cruz. Then there is internal disarray. Carson had raised $31 million by the end of September, more than any other Republican in the race, mostly on funding causes rather than critical politic infrastructure. I recognize nothing is perfect, Carson said, and yes, we had enormous funding, but that requires that you be efficient in the way you utilize the funds. Carson acknowledged that some of his difficulties was of his making. He said he must prove to voters that he is tough and seasoned enough to be commander-in-chief. I think I have to directly address the issues, he said, sitting in his basement game room, where the walls around. The issue that has been put out is that because you are soft-spoken and nice, you can't possibly be tough. You can't have the strength to deal with the incredible security problems we now face, Carson said. He added that interpretation is not true, but I'm now talking about it. In recent campaign stops, Carson had started talking more specifically about foreign policies, such as detailing how U.S.-led coalition forces can work to retake the Syrian city of Raqqa, the de facto capital of the Islamic State group so-called caliphate. Carson said he plans to announce a more specific strategy when he returns to the trail after Christmas, previewing his plans for Libya. He maintains that too many U.S. leaders, including some of his campaign rivals, have zeroed in on the Islamic State group activists in Iraq and Syria, while failing to acknowledge that pose a threat beyond those borders. They have a global strategy, Carson said, arguing that the U.S. must match it. I'm out 5,000 because that's the end of the story.